Safe travels. Light be with you. Light bless you.
Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
Of the ruby red river that flows through this darkening concrete, devouring ghost to float by. I'm with them.
Well met.
Up in the current and taken in whole. I've been struggling, strangling. Others in tow have my eyes gone missing. Imagining sequences, playing back visions by stereo air and fragmenting emissions. I'm lost and found in the loneliest thing in the shape of a fist that I wish I could bring. These bitter abysses, my petrified heart still pounding. chords, but I'd never be able. My life's at the table with yours. Immortal. Nothing is sacred and nothing is sure anymore, except all that you are and stand for. Guide me toward your portal. Your portal.
You want to see many horde corpses? I don't think you're going to see too many horde corpses on this server. Especially since this is not a PvP server, it's just a hardcore server. I'm doing okay, except I got a horrible canker sore on the underside of my lip, and it fucking hurts. I get them because when I drink too much soda. When I drink too much soda, sometimes I'll get like a sore on my lip. It's just me and my Coca-Cola habit. Fucking hurts like hell. So it hurts to talk, basically. And it just kind of sucks. I'm waiting for... You know, waiting for the fresh servers, you know? So, like, playing this character is kind of pointless, to be honest, because I'm just waiting for fresh. But nothing else to do. Gotta wait for the servers to come out on Thursday. Legendary shadows. Legendary shadows. Yeah. Yeah, they're doing raids already. Solana. I haven't even looked at Solana. It's not really, I don't know, man, like, well, I mean, it's doing good. I mean, the last 3 months, it's definitely up quite a bit in the last 3 months. It's probably better than Ethereum, right? Yeah. I mean, everything's up right now because of the way crypto's working. $239. I mean, I would have been nice if you would have got in on Solana about a month ago, when it was down around 140, 136.80, just on literally just like I guess like 5 weeks ago. So it's, you know, it's gone up quite a bit since then. Yeah. I mean, Solana's always one of those ones. I actually owned some Solana at one point, and then I think I sold it. I just kind of went all in with Bitcoin. Because you know me, I love Bitcoin. I just think Bitcoin's the way to go. But I think that Solana's definitely, I think Solana's pretty good. Seems to have a good network. I know Cryptos R Us is very high on it, and I trust his opinion generally. But in regard to your, isn't every character you play a waste because you're just gonna like, because you're gonna abandon them? I don't know. I mean, I guess. I think the goal for playing a character in WoW is to hope to play. I mean, my goal is to try to like play it for like 2 years. If I can play a character for a couple years and have a lot of fun, then I think I've kind of, satisfied what I would consider a healthy amount of time on a character. But I think with Classic Fresh, Looney, like what's going on with Classic Fresh? I mean, I'm almost tempted to not play the hardcore server. I'm almost tempted to play the PV. I'm almost tempted to play the PvP server or the PvE server just because they are going to progress through, the Burning Crusade, which I actually like the Burning Crusade a lot. So I'm a little bit. The more I think about it, the more I'm a little bit torn, because the hardcore servers, although I love hardcore, you know what I mean? The hardcore servers they're not. Yeah, there's no TBC, Yeah.
Fantastic! For Cosmodan! Charge! For Cosmodan! Hi-ho, hi-ho. Second verse, seven's the first. Oh, I'm just a social drinker. Every time someone says I'll have a drink, I say, so shall I.
I don't see Star.
I don't drink anymore. Of course, I don't drink any less either. I like my beer like I like my women. Stout and bitter.
What's the tabard look like? I wonder if anyone's even got one. Tabard. Okay, it looks like it's black with a dragon on it. Where's Star? Open trade with Open trade with Star. I don't see Star. Oh well, no free tabard for me. Yeah, so yeah, we're thinking about that. I've been thinking about, thinking about doing the PvP server. I mean, I love hardcore, but I really kind of want the ability to move into Burn Crusade. Hey, thanks. Hey, thanks. Do I have keybind for... I really should. There we go. Yeah, and I... Out of bags now. I mean, I could do I could do another poll. We got time, right? Like, we did a poll on, what class people wanted me to play, and actually Paladin came out on top so far, just barely. It's like 2 votes ahead of Hybrid Melee Hunter. Unfortunately, the Fury Warrior did not get many votes.
talk to me. Hurry back. Keep it real. Glad I could help. Hurry back.
There's so many people here.
They're both skyrocketing right now. Like real world usage, imagine getting 300 million people on top of these chains to be able to actually vote, right? That is a big, big deal. That's a huge deal, right? That's why.
Okay, we got our buff. It's laggy, there's so many people here.
Here there. Be good.
Oh, I just... You think I'm too much of a... Did you see I'm too much of a good guy? Jason. I have my moments, man. Did you watch me play The War Within? I was crushing some people on my protection warrior in The War Within. But all those years of getting killed on protection paladins and vanilla because protection paladin sucks at PvP. Jads, what's up, Jads? Like all those years of playing vanilla WoW, you know, and protection paladin and classes that really aren't that good at PvP and getting crushed on those classes. I took my revenge on the Horde in The War Within because my protection warrior was like, oh shit, really? Damn. I am in flight. I'll try. As soon as I land. They're dropping Oni, but now I'm in flight. Oh, hopefully I can land there before it drops. Yeah, my protection warrior in The War Within was like pretty much unstoppable there for a while. And you want a PvP? I'm not a huge PvPer, but I do like PvP. But yeah, it's like, am I making a guild? Nah, I mean, come on. I've run guilds in the past, you know, back in the day, back in like the Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, I think I ran, even like, I think Wrath of the Lich King, I think I ran a guild. I ran a guild called Warrior Poets. I've ran a guild called the, I ran a guild called the Dark Brotherhood. Kind of a creepy name, but it was just basically, it was me and my brother. We both played rogues, and so we did the Dark Brotherhood, and we just tried to get a lot of like stealthier classes in that guild, just for fun, just for battlegrounds. Let's lead this raid. But I don't know. I mean, the PvP guild, like, I mean, the PvP server, I like PvP, but I don't really enjoy PvP that much when I'm leveling because you're just trying to level. So it can be annoying if people are ganking you while you level. But I don't know. Like I said, I put up a poll. I actually was all set to do hardcore, but the more I thought about it, I really would like the option of progressing into the Burning Crusade content because I love Burning Crusade. Burning Crusade was one of my favorite, you know. I mean, Vanilla is my favorite, but Burning Crusade's probably my second favorite, just because I have so many, you know. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I forgot. I just came back to server. No worries, thank you. Let's Hearth really quick and see if we get the Stormwind buff. Let's see if it dropped already. That's a negative. It did not drop. Because nobody's got the buff. Let's get my boy out here. Come on, we got Goldeneye. You know, and he's named Goldeneye because, you know, because he's got, well, golden eyes. But yeah, I was all set to do hardcore. Because I love hardcore, and I did a lot. I've got a 60 hunter, melee hunter here on that I played, that I've got about 16 days played. Doing, like, you know, Alberas, Ubras, Skolo and stuff, you know, as a hardcore character, and it's super fun. I mean, I love doing dungeons as hardcore because, you know, the shit's real, man. You could die if somebody makes a big mistake, pulls a extra group. The shit gets real quick. You're like, oh crap. Gets the blood pumping. I think my friend, I was talking to my friend, he said he's going to be going on one of the PvE, the PvP. He'll probably go PvE. He's not, I don't think he's a big PvPer, so I think he's going to go on the PvE realms. He actually messaged me a couple days ago and asked me what I was going to do, and I said I was going to go hardcore, and he's like, no, I'm not going to go hardcore, because he doesn't like hardcore. He's really good at... He's good at leveling, he's good at making money. He's one of the better people I've met that actually is good at making money. Yeah, well, you know what, Ripoff? We were just talking about that. How you doing, Ripoff? I haven't seen you in a while. I was gonna go hardcore because I love hardcore, but the thing is Blizzard screwed up. Like, if Blizzard would have allowed the hardcore servers to progress to the Burning Crusade, I totally would go hardcore. But the more I'm thinking about it, I'm like, man, this sucks. You know, they're not. It's just vanilla. That's it. It's not going to progress. Whereas the PvE and the PvP realms, freshy fresh, I'm calling them the classic realms, because, you know, it's classic WoW, but it's the class because it's the anniversary, right? This is anniversary fresh, so these are the classic realms. You think you're gonna play PvE for the chill? Well, you've done Naxxon hardcore. Oh, sweet. I have not done Naxxon hardcore. I think I did Zul'Gurub. That was about as far as I got before we ended up doing something. I think a lot of the guild lost a lot of people, so I ended up going off and playing something else. I think that's when I jumped over to the Deviant Delight with Cargos and did the kind of refresh event that we were doing there. Which was really fun, by the way, on Deviant Delight, because we created our own PvP events where we just said, hey, we're going to go to, like, you know, we're going to go to, like, a certain area in the map and just have the Alliance duke it out with the Horde. And we had huge battles. It was actually really fun. It was completely computer killing, though. Like, my computer does not handle, you know, 100 people on the screen. But I've got a new computer sitting right next to me here that I paid $3,000 for. That is pretty much ready to go. I just have to take 2 of my M2 drives out of this computer and put them in the new computer. And then I just want to reformat, you know, reinstall Windows on this computer, because I'm going to give it to my wife's mother. I was going to give it to my wife and she, you know, just let her have this computer. But then she said her mom could really use a new computer. And I said, yeah, give it to your mom. I don't care. Did I get the... Oh, I got the buff. Shit. We're double buffed, baby. All right, so we're in a guild called... Let's see. We're in a guild called Legendary Shadows. 16 mean. Well, we'll wait and see what people say. I'm pretty sure that people will be, you know... That's a big kitty. Big kitty right there, baby. I'm sure there haven't been too many votes this late at night. Let's go to the community. What do we got? We got nothing. Make sure you vote, man, on the community tab on my channel. So we did the hardcore, right? I was like, which class should I love in hardcore fresh? And we had Fury Warrior, you know, Prot Paladin, or the melee, hybrid melee hunter. And actually, the hybrid melee hunters and the protection paladin were neck and neck after 39 votes. But now I'm like, I don't know, man. Now I'm thinking maybe we should go PvE, PvP. I mean, I think, honestly, I like PvP, but there's certain times when I don't like PvP. I think these stupid OnlyFans streamer douchebags are going hardcore, right? That's kind of disappointing, to be honest.
OnlyFans Guild Every Death / Close Call compilation.
One day ago.
And then they died.
I don't know. It's hard because I do love hardcore. Like, I love hardcore. I think hardcore just adds a lot to the game. Especially if you go, like, you know, SSF. Am I? Oh, I'm still in a guild? What the hell? Oh, I'm in the Exiles. Shit, I didn't even realize. Shit, we don't need to be in this guild, do we? Fuck this guild. We're gonna join Legendary Shadows. Hey Yoshi. Hey Yoshi Bear. Yoshi. Oh hey, Altarian's still here, dude. You're still here, dude. You're still here. Thank you. Did I get the guild invite? I did. Hey, Summit. Hey, Summit. Ah, nothing. Gonna be playing on Fresh Realms. Just jumping. In with some friends in Legendary Shadows. That's a big fat lie, but okay, I just don't want to piss him off. Are you... You used to give me so many enchants. Are you going Fresh Realms? You should. But they would certainly miss you here. So this guy, Altarion, right here, this guy Altarion. I think so. Thank you so much. Let's see. He goes, I may check out, but I don't know how much time I'll spend there. Ah, okay. Well. Alright, so we got Legendary Shadows. What is this guild tabard? It's like... Alright. Nice. Yes. Be safe. Be wary. Be safe. Be wary, be safe. And may God be on your side. Holy One. So Altarion is really cool. He does a lot of role playing, but I don't know if I see him right now, but he is like the enchanter on the guild. He basically is always around, and he's always right around this area here. And he has like all the high level enchants, and so everybody in hardcore, like when they were living with their characters, would always be coming to him for enchants. He must have made so much money because he just constantly was like when this server was really crowded, because it was really crowded for a while. A year ago or maybe a little bit longer than that. I don't know how long ago it was. He was always enchanting people's shit, man. He enchanted so much stuff for me. So, all right, let's get rid of this quiver. I don't even know if I have enough room. I'm sure my inventory is. How much gold do I have? Oh God, 60 gold. That's nothing.
You need something?
Oh, hey, I like the look of that. Got some room. Can't believe it. What are we looking at here? Oh yeah, we got our dodge leggings. We're certainly not going to need all of this. One of the cool things with the new realms is they're supposedly going to be implementing dual spec, which is going to be really good because respecking. When I roll my melee hunter, it was always suck because I never really wanted. When people didn't want me to go melee in raids, so I would have to like respec into like marksman. It's so freaking expensive to do that, you know. Do I even have a bag? Not really. Okay, we're definitely not going to be using this. The Blade Master leggings are actually pretty good. God, I have nothing. We got nothing. We got nada. I basically took all my best weapons and I took most of my gold, most of my best gear, put it on a hardcore character on this realm and transferred them off because I wasn't ever going to come back here and play again. So I transferred it over to a realm I thought I was going to play on, and then that realm died. Like I transferred it to Bloodsail Buccaneers, and then that server absolutely died. Like if you go to Bloodsail Buccaneers, there's nobody there. So I have like all this gold, all these herbs, all this shit, like really good stuff, sitting there. And it's just completely gone to waste. And I wish I never would have transferred that shit off, you know. So it just totally sucks. Well, we need a bag, so we're just gonna.
How are you?
Do I have any? I think. Here, hold on a
See you
second.
around.
Let me check my. I have a lot of bankers on this server. Let's check the bank. Do we have anything that we can send over? Okay, we got a couple 14. We got a lot of bags here. We got lots of bags on this character. Wow, this character's got a lot of bags.
Hello.
But she's got quite a lot of stuff. Nothing too exciting.
Have a good one.
We can send over a bag though. And all right. Literally, we're going to be playing on this server for like a day or two until we, until the fresh launches. But I'm still not sure if I'm going to play hardcore or not. I was all set to play hardcore, but now I'm like, I really want to play the Burning Crusade. So I'm just really torn, Yeah, we got some herbs here that we can send over. All this stuff should go over. This low level herbs aren't really going to be that useful, but we can send them over anyway.
Good day to you.
Got a lot of rune cloth.
See you around.
Nothing else really. Ooh, tender wolf steak. That's actually fairly useful. Maybe, right? Actually, we could send over 50 gold, right? One of the cool things they're doing in the Fresh Realms, though, is there's going to be no 1 hour wait time, you know, which is awesome. Okay, this character doesn't have any. This character's like my herb, or I mean my my gem person, so they just have tons of gems and stuff. We do have some swift thistle though, which is could be useful, but probably not.
How are you? See you later.
No, nothing really that useful here. Nothing to see here.
Did you know the cost when you broke your promise? That when your guns went off, they would come down on us. I was a knight in a gunfight, and the fought so madly. You were a wolf in the daylight.
Cloth. This character should just be... I wonder what Shady Faith has. I don't even remember. I literally have like 6 bankers on this server.
King's
Ooh,
honor.
well, we got some elixirs of greater agility. That's better than nothing.
Hello.
Looks like I shipped off all my frost oil off the server, which
Safe
is
travels.
kind of unfortunate.
Take hold of what they believe in. But did you know the cost when you broke your promise?
Let's see what some other characters have, if anything. Yeah. I like every time I log into all these characters, you can see it says Altarion. Altarion has come online. So I have Altarion friended on like every character because I used him for enchants for every single character. He was like my best friend. I must have made that guy so much money.
Hey there.
What do we got? Lots and lots of cloth. I have so much cloth, it's ridiculous. Gloves of old. I mean, this is kind of almost sort of useful, not really.
See you later.
Let's see, maybe if anybody's doing it. Do I have... Ah, I gotta clear my inventory. It's a disaster.
You need something?
I need to clear my inventory. How about that? Don't need... No, we're doing melee, so we don't need this right now. This is gonna be... This is marksman gear, probably marksman gear. Hit rating, yeah. Why do I even have this ring? I mean, it's okay.
Look out the things that you worked out to be wrong. You got 2 hands to take all you can, but don't
I'm not really gonna need this right now. This is for marksman. Not needed. What else we got? Anything?
See you around.
figured out I'm good. Turn me down like I knew I should. Punch drunk, dumbstruck, potluck, happy, happy. Don't chicken out.
One more pre 60 Blackrock depths.
Be what you could. Punch drunk, dumbstruck, potluck, happy, happy. Figured out I'm good. Turn me down like I knew I should. Don't chicken out. It's all good. You're allowed to be what you could.
He's on her friend. Light.
I don't have all my, I don't have all my buffs, so we're not going to be able to do top DPS right now because we're missing out on my frost soil, or we don't have our potion of strength either, which I like to roll with, elixir of giant strength. But first, let's fix my weak aura, and then we might try to worry about that. Let's go to, we don't need this. This size is too big. Let's go to display, and yeah, let's just make this like 36. This is way too big. I don't know why it's so damn big. 36. We already duplicated the trigger just a minute ago. So what we need to do is we need to go here and we need to see what level my pet's growl is. It's rank 7. So weak aura. Let's go back. We've already got trigger 1, which is set up for 4 because I've got 200s in the server. So just duplicate it. It works fine. We're gonna go rank 7 and save. Accept. And it's not working for some reason. Probably because it's not set to... It's on all. We want any trigger. There you go. And now when we put our pet growl on, we'll see the icon here for growl. And when we turn pet growl off, it'll just be off, which is good because it really is helpful for a lot of different reasons. But it's too big still, so this doesn't need to be this big. So 30 should be, there we go, much better, plenty big. And also I think it still needs to come up. But then we have to go to what, quartz? And quartz is still fucked up, so let's go. Just want to make sure that was okay, which it is. Let's move this up a little bit. That's good. Back to here and quartz. Toggle. Good, good, good. All right. And we don't have any buffs. I have like no buffs. This is so bad. Chrome split, alright. Karam's blood. We need to go to we need to go to Fellwood. Let's see how much damage we do here. No buffs? I like no buffs. What's my heart at? Let's go to Fellwood. Let's get some herbs. Get some. I don't know why I'm even bothering because I'm not going to be on the server in a couple days, but. Yeah, it's not even worth the time. Anybody? Let's see. I don't know. Where is my? Oh, I don't have all my gear. Nah, we're not gonna want that. We're gonna want the hit rating. Oh, we do have that. We're just mucking around. It's been a long time since I played the melee hunter. It kind of sucks that we don't have that I don't have all the right buffs and stuff. Yeah, this is my 60, but it's really gimped because I'm missing out on all the potions I normally have, because I transferred all of my really high level potions and regions off this realm because I thought I was going to use them on a different server, and then that server ended up being completely like demolished by Season of Discovery and something, I don't know, I think the release of Dragonflight or the War Within or something else just demolished it. So like I ended up transferring a character with a bunch of gold and a bunch of regents and a bunch of really good stuff off the server and to Bloodsail Buccaneers. Now Bloodsail Buccaneers is absolutely dead, and of course I can't transfer it back because you can't transfer from a server like that you can't transfer to a hardcore realm, so it just totally sucks. So let's I was hoping maybe I could get like a dungeon run or something, but nobody seems to be doing, like, they don't seem to need me right at the moment.
Greetings. Be careful. Help you find something?
Wait a minute. Oh, level 40. Yeah, no, that's not good.
Farewell.
I got some good world buffs going on here. That's why I'm gonna get back on this character. We got both the Spirit of Zandalar and the Rallying Cry of the Dragon Slayer.
What can I do for you? What do you like?
So, yeah, lasers. So I've got my new computer sitting right next to me. Like, I've had this new computer for how many days? And I'm still not using it. It's mostly because I haven't wanted to deal with yanking the hard drives out of this one. And, well, it's not that I haven't wanted to do it. I've spent time transferring all the data around and backing stuff up and, you know, getting everything ready. Because I'm going to reinstall Windows on this machine, but It's pretty much ready. All I have to do is yank the drives out, stick them in the new computer, and then just reformat, reinstall the OS on this computer, and then I'll be done, be ready to switch. But I'm going Wednesday to look at a new car that I'm probably gonna buy, which I'm stressed out about that because I've already got a car payment on the truck that I bought for my wife, you know, and I don't really look forward to having 2 car payments. It's gonna make me broke as shit. But my car is at the point where it's like the most money I'm gonna get on the trade-in is now. Like if I hold on to it too much longer, it's just gonna fall apart. It's like, you know, the car's like 10 years old. Actually, it's 11 years old. No, it's almost 12 years old. So I'd rather just get the new car, trade this the one I got in while it's still worth something. Ah well, such is life, right? I don't think I can get bruised weed. Nah. Oh, I can't get bruised weed. Shit. Oh, herbalism's higher than I thought. Ah man, I'm just so bummed. Just like playing on these characters here is it's just a waste of time, you know? Because we're just waiting for the new servers on Thursday, but it's like nothing else to do. I don't really. It's not like I'm gonna go. The only thing I could play is Star Citizen right now, but I don't really want to play it on this computer. I want to play that on my new computer, and I don't want to fuck around with switching. Can I make it up here? Nah, not quite. I should really make it up here though. Is Austin online? No. Was it monitor power button doesn't not start the computer? Oh, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, maybe there are some computers that do that, but it's funny. Walmart people.
I seek you out, flay you alive. One more word and you won't survive. And I'm not scared of your stolen power. See right through you any hour. I won't soothe
Gotcha.
your pain. Ease your strain. You'll be waiting in vain. I got nothing for you to gain. I'm taking it slow, feeding my flame. Shoveling the cards of your game. And just in time, in the right place. Suddenly I will play my ace. I won't soothe your pain. I won't ease your strain. You'll be waiting in vain. I got nothing for you to gain. Eyes on fire, your spine is ablaze. Failing any foe in my gaze. And just in time,
Chances it's you. Nice, nice.
steadily emerging with grace.
Oh yeah. It's kind of pointless to play this character when I have the 60 melee hunter. It's like, what the fuck? But this one's actually the self-found one. I'd never leveled one self-found all the way to 60 on this server. And this one's like, what, level 33, I think? Almost 34.
Failing any foe in my gaze.
Lovely.
Steadily emerging with grace. Failing any foe in my gaze.
Self-found is you cannot use the auction house, you cannot use the mailbox, and you cannot trade with other players. So I think you can still group with other people, but you can't trade with other players. You can't use the auction house, and you cannot use the mailbox, the mail. So basically all the gear that you get is pretty much gear that you've gotten from doing quests or killing mobs or maybe like drops in dungeons, but yeah, I don't know. And it is freaking hot in my office, and I don't know why it's so damn hot. It's Probably just me, not the office, but I'm like dying in here. It's so hot. Yeah, you can craft. Yeah, you can craft. There's nothing wrong with crafting. Self-found. What it really means is self-found means you found it yourself. It wasn't something you was given, or it wasn't something you bought at the auction house. Get it? Self-found. You like acquired it all by yourself. No, that's not true. You don't need stuff from others. I mean, if you're like, you just, you know, if you're a blacksmith and a miner, you don't really need anything from anybody else. I mean, there's going to be some things maybe, right? But if you're like a tailor, you don't need really anything from else. I mean, you can. There are certain things, yeah, for sure. But if you're going like, I usually go alchemy. So if you're going alchemy, you don't need anybody else. I can't think of alchemy. The only thing I can think of in alchemy that you might need, I can't really think of anything in alchemy that you need other people for. I'm sure there's something, but most of the primary stuff that you use as a melee hunter, it doesn't require anything. You're just fishing and herbalism and alchemy is all you need. Alchemy stone? I'm tired. I'm just mad. I'm mad that the servers aren't out yet, you know? Like, all this playtime here is just wasted. It's just, you know? I probably should be playing Star Citizen right now, just so I'm not burning myself out on vanilla, you know? I need to get off my lazy butt and... but I am using, let's see. I'm using this. You might know about this laser. I've never used this before. This thing, Ventoy. I never used Ventoy to install Windows before, but this time we're going to use Ventoy in tandem with the the Windows 10 ISO image. I just need to. I just have to pull the drives out. I'm just being lazy. Tomorrow's going to be crappy too because I got furniture being delivered. I got to work, and I've got furniture being delivered, which means I've got to like take some furniture out to put the new furniture in. And then Wednesday, I've got, I've got the car shit to do, so I got to go to the car dealership. It was my wife that talked me, and that really, well, she didn't talk. I need a new car, but I'm just not. I don't like to spend money. I hate spending money, like a lot of money. So, and I hate car payments, man. I just got like all my bills paid off to where like I don't have any bills other than like the one car payment we have on our truck. So if I buy this new car, then I'm gonna have 2 car payments. It's like fuck, you know. I mean, between me and my wife, it's not that big a deal. But use the Chris Tidius utility to hack my Windows. Yeah, you can do that too. Yeah, Windows 11's got all kind of crap. Like when I got my new computer, and I plugged it in, I had to go through the Windows 11 like setup, kind of finish the Windows 11 setup, and I had to go through after Windows 11 setup finished. I had to go through and like disable like 15 different things and turn off a bunch of shit, and it's just a lot of crap, There's so much crap they put in Windows that you don't even need. And they're always trying to get you to do stuff like try this and try that. And grab a subscription to this and grab a subscription. And I don't want Game Bar. I don't want no freaking, I don't want anything game related that comes with Windows, Does it? Or that? I should be using that then. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go. I don't think I'm going to go hardcore. Here's the thing. Laser, I was thinking about playing on the hardcore servers, the new fresh servers. That was my whole plan, was to go hardcore. But now I'm like, Now I'm not sure. Now I'm thinking. Although it would be really cool to go hardcore because of the dual spec, because I could finally have like my hybrid melee hunter spec, and then I could have a marksman spec. That way, when I wanted to do raids, I would just do the marksman spec, because people don't want to put me in a raid as a melee hunter. So having dual spec would solve that, because I wouldn't have to worry about spending so much money to go back and forth. It comes in two forms: a PowerShell script that you can use for free, or a utility that charges $10. Well, so the new fresh, I call them the classic servers. But the new fresh servers are coming out this Thursday. There's going to be, vanilla, just vanilla hardcore server, and there's going to be vanilla PvE vanilla PvE server, vanilla, like basically classic PvE server, classic PvE server, and a classic hardcore server. But the PvE and the PvP server are going to progress through to the Burning Crusade. They're going to be on a release. They're going to be on like the what do you call it? They're going to be progression-based servers. Yeah, but they're going to add it. Laser, they're adding it to these servers. They're going to add dual spec, and they're going to remove the 1 hour wait for mail between your characters, which is amazing. They should have done that a long time ago, to be honest. It's just stupid. And they're also going to, like how they changed the guild tab. No, they still don't have transmog. But how they changed the guild tab to this behemoth, to this like disgusting thing. They're going to put an option in the UI where you can turn it back to the old guild tab, which I'm very happy about that. And also, what else are they doing? They're doing the group finder, but it's not the looking for group. It's basically the bulletin board. They're going to add the group bulletin board, so you'll be able to like create groups and post them on like a bulletin board. Other people can read the bulletin board, and kind of like there's an add-on that people use for it right now, but this is going to basically kind of replicate what that add-on does. So you can basically create a group, say, oh, I'm looking for a group to kill elites in Lakeshire or something. You post and then other people can like see that you've got it posted, and they can message you and say, hey, I want to help out. I'll do that group, and whatever. And then if we talk about your main, what do you mean? Your main what? Your main character? I'm not sure what you mean. You're probably excited for housing in retail, WoW. Although I think with housing, what they're going to do is they're definitely going to implement stuff into the housing, right? In fact, some people are thinking that with you cracked 500 mounts? Oh, man. How many mounts do I have? What was it, like 140 or something? I don't have hardly any mounts compared to you. But so what I was saying is that these new servers, that the PvE and the PvP server are going to progress. They're progression based, so like not all of the content, the raid content, will be released right away. I think I can. Let me see if I can pull up the. Hold on, one second. Put this. Let me see if I can pull it up. We'll see. WoW 30. Do we have it? No. Okay, here it is. Oh, you got the Ashes of Alar? Oh, congrats. That's a great mount. That's a great mount. So here's the timeline. So, the classic servers are going to be like, in the winter of this year, they'll have phase 1 release. There's going to be launch. You're leveling 1 to 60, which is going to be like in November. And then I guess, I don't know when phase 1 is going to be released. Maybe it's like December. I don't know. Molten Core Nixie, and then phase 2, and then phase 3, phase 4, phase 5, phase 6. And then at the autumn, so like a year from now, basically a year from right now, then we're going to be looking at the Burning Crusade being released. And you can just progress your characters into the Burning Crusade. But the problem is with the hardcore, they're not doing that. So like the hardcore servers are just going to have the same progression for a year, but that's it. They're not going to go into the Burning Crusade, which I think really sucks. I think it would have been way better if they would have made the hardcore servers progress into... Here, let's see if we can do this. I'm actually going to save this image. I don't know. I probably already saved this. No, it's like... Nope, so I just clicked. I just started up... I got rid of this thing here. Yeah. No, I still have that there? Shit, really? Okay, whatever. I thought I deleted that version a while. Exception of a Black Temple run, and it was in the rewards box. Nice. Nice. Shit, I have quite a few buffs in the displacer. Yeah, I'm actually really excited. I'm actually super excited. I don't know if you know, but Ion 2 is coming out late next year. And I mean, I'm a little bit concerned, obviously, as well as excited. It's like tempered excitement or a little bit of trepidation.
Hello. Good luck.
Because you know how NCSoft is. But if you haven't seen it, here, let's take a look. Check this out. Where is it? Here.
Hello. It has been quite some time since we heard news about Aeon 2, and today we gained a few confirmations. But first, let us talk about everything we do know this far. I would say we start with the system itself and later go into what we know about the gameplay.
But I think what's really cool is that it looks like... I don't know where he got this video from.
When Aeon was announced...
But this looks...
in 2018...
looks more modern than... I don't know.
Everyone was hyped. Until they saw that it was announced as a mobile game. They changed that now, with Aeon 2 being a PC-first game with some mobile interaction or mobile game.
So it looks like to me like they're adding underwater stuff into Ion, which we never had underwater stuff in Ion 1, so that's interesting.
Play. We do not know what exactly they mean or plan with that, but PC first sounded...
Also this, like trying to attack somebody... I mean, you could attack somebody... I guess you could attack somebody on the ground. I'm trying to think how it worked, how the flight worked. You could attack somebody on the ground, but you wouldn't fly through like this. And this guy wouldn't jump up the air over you, so that was kind of not really an Ion 1. So this looks like maybe stuff they're going to put into Ion 2, I don't know.
At least much better now. The news are getting even better though.
And actually he looks like he like lassoed or used the ability to kind of like rope that flying character and throw him to the ground.
Aeon 2 will be a global release, meaning everyone gets to play at the same time. No longer is Korea a
That's the other thing about Ion 2 that's pretty cool is they're going to release it to globally at the same time, which normally, you know how NCSoft is, they almost always release their games in Korea first, and then you have to wait usually like a year or more, sometimes 3 years, with respect to like what Lost Ark. I mean, how long did it take them to get Lost Ark out? Was that NCSoft that did Lost Ark though? But yeah, I mean, so I'm actually really excited. I actually really liked Ion. I was a big, I played Ion for a very long time. Well, I didn't play it I played it for like a year, which, back then was a fairly long time because there were a lot of other competing MMOs. I mean, when was the original Ion? Let me see, when was Ion released? So it was released in 2008. So yeah, actually there wasn't really a lot of competing MMOs that were released. I don't think. I think maybe Final Fantasy XIV was 2010, the first version, Final Fantasy XIV, original release date. That had to be close to that, 2009 or 2010. Because really it was once we got into like 2010, we started seeing stuff like Guild Wars 2 and Terra and, different things like that. I'm just going to log out real quick because I want to watch this video.
year ahead until we in Europe, for example.
Yeah, Lineage 2 was going, but I mean, there wasn't like any, because the one thing that makes me switch between different MMOs is just the releases. I don't know if I still have it. Here, hold on a second. Yes, I used to have a visual thing that I did in here. I don't know. I don't think I still do though. Nah. No. Nah. Nope. Okay. But right, like to me, I always called the kind of the golden era of MMOs to be really like 2008 to like 2014, because you had. I mean, WoW was already out. I mean, 2008, because remember 2000 when they released like Wrath of Lich King, that was kind of like the peak of WoW. So you had the release of Wrath of Lich King, you had Ion released, you had Terra released, you had Guild Wars 2 released. You had Black Desert Online in, I think, 2014. So you had all these really good MMOs like Rift, Guild Wars 2. I don't know when Elder Scrolls released. I think it was 2013. So you had Elder Scrolls Online, Black Desert Online, Rift, Ion, Terra, and there's probably a few others I'm forgetting. But you had a lot of really good MMOs released in that, 5-6 year window. I always called that the golden era of the MMO. And then after that, after 2014, it really stagnated. Like Neverwinter Nights, yeah. And then it really stagnated. We didn't have much. There's tons of MMOs that were released after 2014, but out of all the ones that were released, out of all the new ones that were brand new, were any of many really any good? Not really. Not really. A lot of flops.
Get that content. And we do not stop there. Aeon 2 was originally planned with Unreal Engine 4, but now they upgraded it and it will be released with Unreal Engine 5. I personally am no expert about game engines, but I do.
He does this nanite thing, which is kind of cool. Of course, I know all about Unreal Engine 5 because I'm a big Epic Games fanboy. I can't lie about it. I'm a big fan.
New World, I guess. It is also focusing much more on the flying aspect of Aeon, meaning they want to include flying more into the combat and also making flying available more freely than in the first Aeon game where it was very restricted in most.
Yeah, in the first game, you remember flying was you could only fly for I think initially maybe 30 seconds, and then you could get different wings, and different wings gave you more flight time, and then you could get. There were other things. There were potions that could increase your flight time. There were different things that you got in the game that increased your flight time to where you could be in the air quite a bit. And of course, you could always glide. If you flew up really high, you could always glide around and kind of regenerate your flight meter. But it's been so long since I played it.
Regions.
There's still plenty of Ion private servers. So if you want to play Ion 1, you can still do it. There's tons of Ion private servers.
For the world itself, they plan a bigger open world, where you do not have to travel to another region with a teleporter all the time. We also already know some of the regions that will be in the game. Poeta, Verteron, Eltnan, and the main city, I guess, which is translated as Elysium, but also could be the ancient capital Sela. In the newest statement for investors, they confirm a couple of things. First, 5 new works are expected next year, 2025. There are 3 things we have high expectations for: Aeon 2, LLL, and Tactan.
I don't know what LLL is. Trailblazer Project. It's a unique blend of third-person. Oh yeah, I remember this one. I did see something on this. It's a third-person MMO. I gotta say, I'm kind of glad I bought my new. I was kind of like at first when I bought my new computer, I was like, oh man, I bought this new computer, and the only game I play right now that really needs it is Star Citizen, which is kind of one of the reasons why I bought it. But now it looks like there are some games coming out next year that definitely I wouldn't want to play on this computer. It just would not handle them, you know. So.
Which means we should be getting.
Okay? Let's see if we can find out what Tactan is. NCSoft Tactan game. Okay. Formerly Project G is a real-time strategy video game developed and published by NCSoft. I guess that's all we have.
Aeon 2 in 2025, which is not that far away anymore. But there are some more infos here in the Q&A section. The question is simply what path Aeon will follow, either focusing on perfection or on new attempts. And the answer is, like Throne and Liberty, Aeon 2 is targeting the global market. I would like to clearly state that the game design, combat content, BM, and marketing strategy are significantly different from the games we have previously released. Specific features will be revealed through official marketing.
This is interesting. It says, for example, we're developing a game where the highest level can be achieved by exploring a wide variety of content. So it looks like leveling through the game. Because if you guys remember, Ion was a grind. Like leveling from 1 to max level on Ion was grindy. I remember even just like leveling up your ether gathering, leveling up your professions, and like your gathering skill was very time consuming. But Ion was really cool. Like, there was some the combat was a little glitchy, but it was really cool. I liked I liked the cleric a lot, but because obviously sword and mace, or shield and mace, awesome. But I also liked the assassin. The assassin was really cool. It's difficult to say simply, but the focus is on enjoying and growing together rather than competing. So they're trying to make it more Care Bear friendly, I guess. The amount of PvE content is important to succeed in the global market. In that respect, we are developing the game with a lot of emphasis on PvE content.
Activities and content is important to.
We believe the game that sets a new standard in terms of content. We believe it will be a game that sets a new standard in terms of content scale. So the amount of content, I guess, and quality of the content. And we will communicate more actively through marketing activities next year. It is interesting that it's going to be Unreal Engine 5, but yeah, we're going to see it. We'll see.
Positive or negative, depending on your expectation. Stating that the game design, the combat content, and the marketing strategy will be the defy. If I see any new.
Okay, so that's it. And I don't think MMObyte has much out on Ion 2. Let's see. Yeah, this video he did here, Ion 2 reveal. This is 3 years ago, and then 9 months ago, and Ion in 2024. Yes, yeah. So he doesn't have anything too new yet, but MMObyte's always good for kind of getting the early scoop on the Korean games. So I'll have to keep an eye out. And this guy, I've actually interviewed him once. He's a really cool guy. Cool. Cool. What did I do with that interview? Well, it's on my channel. It's on my channel. It is as of yet unreleased. You guys have not seen it. Where is it? I know it's on here somewhere. Videos? It must be like private or something.
I do capture for the popped out.
So this was me interviewing the guy from MMO Byte.
Clicking start stream.
Wow.
Hopefully this is going to.
I tabbed out to Google something because I was talking to one of the creators, and then they just the screen capture for the popped out window just went black. So they're talking. and it's
I
just a black
do.
window.
I do want to publish this video, but I still, believe it or not, I still need to edit some stuff in here. But I do want to publish this. This is when I interviewed MMO Byte, so hopefully one of these days. I just have been so busy and I've been too lazy to go in and edit that video, but I need to edit that and publish that. But he's a good guy. Yeah, Mark. Mark is from MMO Byte. He's a good guy. Big fan. We're actually, I'm just looking for herbs. Just chilling, doing some urban. Wonder. Wow, I mean, I really shouldn't have to update gather mate. I would think it's pretty much, yeah, it's pretty much the same. Yeah. Corrupted Songflower, do I have? Shit, I don't even think I do. No, I don't. Son of a biscuit. Do I have the item on me to get it? I don't even think I do. It's probably in my bank. Well, that's lame. I don't know why it would be in my bank. But it is. That's stupid. I can get another one though from the quest person. I just have to go back down south and get it. Rare white owl. Cool. And I don't... Honestly, I don't think I know that particular owl. Although... Oh, no, I do. I do. It's the one that's right here. I think it's just... It's just right by the cave, isn't it? Who is attacking me? You want a piece of me? Let's do that. Let's do this. Holy crap, why is this all the way over here? Oh. Right by the tunnel, right? Yeah, I remember now. I couldn't even see that. That silver sage just blended right in. Looking for group Blackrock depths pre-60 will tip. I never did the grind for the mount. Although it would have been cool. I don't even know how to do the grind for the mount, but I knew there was a grind for the mount, but I never did it. Anything that was super grindy in WoW, I didn't always do because I was always doing other things. But it would have been cool to have gotten that mount, no doubt. Just super grindy, yeah. I didn't see a lot of people with the mount, so I assumed it was pretty grindy. And there is like no herbs in Felwood, which is unusual. Usually there's quite a few. So a little surprised I'm not seeing any. Especially this server. You would think that this server would be fairly dead, but it's actually, you know, judging by how many people were in Booty Bay earlier, it's actually quite a few people still on this server. I'm actually a little surprised. I wonder if I can get up over here. Probably not. Man, I was like no herbs. Wow, this is crazy. Like, to run this far through this zone and only see, what, like 2 herbs? That's unbelievable. Oh my god, our 3rd herb. Where is the damn thing? It's over here. Arthas is tier. Yeah. Alchemy is big on hardcore. So there's a lot of good potions. And Felwood's one of the best zones for, to be honest, I think it's one of the best zones for picking herbs. Yeah, that one's pretty good too. How long does it take you to make a snaring beacon? Or did she give me one already? I wonder... I don't think she gave me one. I'm wondering if I have like one in my bank or something and that's why I'm not getting one. I am not seeing a Cenarian beacon. Yeah, she's saying here's my Cenarian beacon, but she ain't giving me one. So that kind of sucks. It's amazing how fast you run out of mana. When you're playing Melee Hunter, you will burn through your mana pool quickly. Like, this area is my favorite spot for herbs. Like, right in where I'm at right now is always where I found the most herbs in Felwood. But of course, right now we're not really not having a lot of luck. We're not going to be able to get up there. Shit. That's fine. Corrupted Night Dragon. Of course. Brahms one. Let's put on my let's put on the Blade Master's leggings and the Beastmaster bindings, which I'm sure I have. Only have one. Using Savage Gladiator, Stalker. Yeah, let's go with the Beastmaster's gloves too. Just for fun. My dodge should be pretty high now. Let's see, what is my dodge? 27.38. It's pretty good. It's gonna turn the pets. Let's see how many times we can dodge here. We dodged like 3 attacks there. One of the coolest things about vanilla, and I think one of the reasons why vanilla is so interesting and so it just has so much of a fan base, is because there's so much unique gear in vanilla WoW. You know, stuff like, you know, the Blades Master leggings. You know, there's a lot of like interesting things. I mean, like if you look at something like the Searing leggings, like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different leggings on my character right now. And I probably have 2 or 3 more in the auction in the bank, just because they're all so interesting and unique that I just hold on to them. Like I have a set that's obviously for fire resistance. I have a set that's for dodge. I have a set that's for stamina. You know. Yeah, the Winter Saber mount, the Frost Saber. Yeah, I don't know if I have the Frost Saber Cub on this one. Maybe. Do not know for sure. Yeah, it looks like the herbs are starting to come back. Oh, there's a lot of mobs here. Hmm. Hey, Kevin, how's it going, man? Good morning. I'm probably not going to be playing too much longer. I mean, this is, like I said, this is kind of a waste of time. I'm just playing for fun. But, you know, when the fresh servers come out, I won't be playing here. I'll be playing on the fresh servers. But I was going to play hardcore, but now I'm kind of leaning towards maybe playing on one of the PvE, the PvP servers, because of the fact that they are going to progress into the Burning Crusade, and I would rather kind of go, you know, from vanilla through to the Burning Crusade. So we'll see. I'm still mulling it over. Yeah, I like Burning Crusade. I'm a big fan of Burning Crusade. I like Arena quite a bit too. So I'm not sure. I mean, like, I like PvP, but I don't like some of the douchebags that play PvP. You know, I don't want to deal with a bunch of idiots ganking and shit. But we'll see. I don't know. I just don't know. Like, I feel like if I were to play like non-hardcore, I probably would have to play the PvP server. because whenever I play PvE, I always kind of miss PvP, you know what I mean? But then sometimes when I play PvP, if I run into a bunch of assholes, then I kind of like, well, man, I wish I was leveling on a PvE realm. It's one of those things where we want to level PvE just to get to max level, and then once you get to there, then I want it to be a PvP server. You know, it's like I don't want to deal with all the idiots. But there usually aren't that many people ganking it because everybody's trying to get to 60. But I do believe they said that they're going to be releasing the battlegrounds at the same time that they release the PvP progression, so that way they won't have people like what happened. Where they really screwed up on the original classic servers is when they released the PvP like honor system. They didn't release the battlegrounds with it, so the only way to get honor was to basically kill people in the open world, and so people created these guilds where they just camped like flight paths and stuff and just ganked everybody, and it was pretty much a nightmare. It was pretty much a clusterfuck. So, and then they learned from that mistake, and they're not going to do that again. And they've changed the PvP system so that it's not just that, you know, they don't have the same decay on honor that they used to. So you don't have to worry about losing a ton of ranking on your PvP if you don't do a bunch of PvP in a certain week. Yeah, so I mean, most likely if I don't do hardcore, I'll probably go to the PvP server. So PvP, and of course, you know me, I always play Alliance. Mostly because I end up playing either a hunter or a warrior or a paladin. There are no paladins on the horde side, and hunters I like night elves, and paladins I prefer, you know, human. Well, paladins, like I said, there's no paladins on horde, but I meant warriors. For warriors, I like to play human warriors, but I like the human racial. Man, it is just, there must be, you would think like this server has a fairly low population, I believe, but man, you wouldn't think so by the lack of herbs that I'm seeing as I'm running through the zone. It's just very few herbs. Dusicus. I'm not sure what to pick. I mean, honestly, if I played Horde, I don't like all the totem management, so if I played Horde, I would honestly do an Undead Warlock. If I was going to play Horde, I probably would play an Undead Warlock or Undead Rogue. Would be probably my preferred, because I like the undead. Like my favorite horde race is definitely undead. In fact, I don't really like any of the other horde races. I'm not really a big fan of orcs, and I'm not, you know, I don't like the Tauren are just too big, and you know, and I can't stand the troll feet. I want regular feet, not like. You know what I mean? Like, I want the gear to look good on my character. And troll have those really ugly feet that don't really look good with gear. Same, you know, so yeah, not a fan.
Hello. Hello.
Well, we really didn't get much. I mean, wow, that was some pretty shitty herbing. Not gonna lie. I mean, the hunter. I don't think like a hunter's a pet class, but it doesn't feel like it. Like having the pet on the hunter is so much fun because there's so much variety with pets. You know, so I definitely love the hunter class. Anyways, I am tired, and I am going to, I think, call it here, but I do want to, I do need to set up my new computer. Yeah. But we'll see. Actually, let's take a look. Let's see. Has anybody voted? Because I put up a vote on my YouTube channel in the community section. Oh yeah, I got my new computer. I just. Oh no! Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Look at the voting. See, people want me to do hardcore, which is like the problem is hardcore doesn't go into TBC. So we did a vote on should I level a warrior paladin or a hunter, and the paladin's got the slight lead. And if you go here, I said, okay, I'm thinking of progression. Hardcore does not go into the Burning Crusade, but the other realms do. Should I go PvE or PvP classic? So I put PvE classic realm, or the PvP classic realm, or the hardcore classic realm. And you can see that I've got one vote here, and then of course that leaves the other 4 votes here. Yeah, I got the new computer. I don't know, do I have a picture of it? I think the only picture I put of the new computer was just the massive frickin' video card that's in this thing. I've got the Tough Gaming GeForce 4080 Super. You know, a lot of people said, you know, you could have waited for the 50 series cards, and honestly it would have been nice, but the problem is the 50 series cards are brand new, and you know, games aren't going to be as fleshed out with drivers. You know, there could be some issues. You know, it always takes a while for new hardware to kind of stabilize, and I was like, you know what, I don't want to buy a new computer with brand new 50 series cards, and who knows, you know, I know that this card works well with Star Citizen, and the biggest reason I was getting this computer was to play Star Citizen. Yeah, they'll be expensive for sure, and they're not coming out like the card I would have went with. I don't think I think it comes out in February, and I was like, I don't want to wait till February next year to get a new computer. Yeah, so yeah, my computer is like, it's got the let's see, what case do I have? I've got the North XL case. Yeah, so I've got the Fractal Design North XL, so it looks like this. Let's see. Here. Yeah, this is the case I got. You know, I don't need RGB. This actually just looks good in my office because I have wood floors that kind of look like this wood here, so it just looks really nice. And I've got the mesh screen here. It's a good case. It's pretty good. You know, the ratings as far as like the amount of air that flows through the case, it's pretty good. I got a 1050 watt power supply, Enermax. Oh yeah. And what else do I mean? I've got the pretty expensive motherboard. I mean, it's just a ROG Strix Republic of Gamers motherboard, Asus. Yeah. Yeah, I'm too old for the R. I don't need the R. I mean, my case has got RGB and stuff. Like the fans have RGB, and I think the cooler has got RGB. You know, it's got the Be Quiet cooler, so Be Quiet cooler. Let's see, it's got like this one.
The Be Quiet Pure Loop 2 FX2.
I don't have this exact cooler, but it's this brand, Be Quiet.
240mm CPU.
So it looks like this. It's got like the Be Quiet, the fans. So there's basically like, you know, RGB on this. There's RGB on the fans that come with that, and that's pretty much the layout of it too. You know, the cooler, you know, the fans are up above. That's kind of the layout on my case. Although my video card actually sits not. Wait, I think, yeah, no, it does. I think it does sit like that. Yeah, it does sit like that. It's just way bigger than that video card. I also have the Be Quiet. I also have the Be Quiet fans. I also bought these fans as well. The Be Quiet 4 Pro fans, Silent Wings. Yeah. I also bought these fans.
Today we're going to talk about...
And they were pretty expensive, but what I liked about them is they put out a lot of air and they're very quiet. So they live up to their name. You bought a Be Quiet? Yeah, I got the Be Quiet fans. I got the Be Quiet cooler. Because the biggest thing I liked about the Be Quiet CPU cooler was that the reviews really liked the fact that it was very quiet, and that it actually cooled better than my Cooler Master, or my other one that I was using. Yeah. And then there are, I got 64 gig of just Corsair Vengeance RAM, which is just pretty good RAM. And then of course we got the Tough Gaming 4080 Super card. And actually the processor, I'm normally an Intel fanboy, but I actually deviated from my normal Intel CPU and went with the AMD 7800 X3D, which is recognized as pretty much, if not the best gaming processor, one of the best. The reason I went with that processor was because it's good. Was one thing, it's really good, but the other thing is it's that it's known to run Star Citizen very well. So it seems to work really well with Star Citizen. So I went with that, and I liked the fact that the board that I'm using has a really clean upgrade path to the new socket 5, slot 5, socket 5, whatever they're calling the new AMD, processors. So it's very easy, in a year or two to just slap in a new AMD CPU that's maybe kind of expensive now, but cheaper. The one thing I will give AMD is their CPUs are definitely cheaper. Like the Intel CPU that I was looking at getting was like 680, whereas I think the AMD one was like 400, and the AMD one actually performs better, at least in all the tests, from like Gamer Nexus at least. So, but yeah, there's another really cool video. Like, the cool thing, Star Citizen, like, I gotta tell you, Star Citizen is one of those games, if you guys haven't played Star Citizen, if they can just get it to where they can get rid of all the bugs, the content in Star Citizen is really amazing. Like, and it's getting better all the time. And there is this video, I see if I can find it. This one. I want to show you guys this video. So Star Citizen has release 4 out on their server, right? Like if I go to here, let me show you. If I launch Star Citizen right now we have the live servers, right? But oh, it's gone. Okay, it's gone. Oh, well, that kind of sucks. They actually had another test server out there that was just testing the new release that's coming out. But the new release is coming out soon. Release 4. Like right now we're on like you can see it's 3.24 is the current version, but version 4, which is going to include an entirely new star system, is coming out really soon. But if you take a look at this,
AKA Mac, and welcome. Today I will be running through.
But some of the stuff, like when you fly around a star station, land on planets, they don't have this type of detail. Like you don't see like all these trees and all this kind of stuff. So it looks like, release 4 is going to have a lot more detail on planets, just a lot more stuff, a lot more PvE type content, a lot more MMO content. They're starting to build the AI into the characters. Like if I land on a planet and I fight against enemy NPCs with my, with a gun and shoot them or something, their AI isn't very good. But apparently they've really been working on that, so.
As always, a huge thank you to all of my patrons and channel members.
But when I see like these types of environments, it's just so cool. It's like, because to me that's what everybody wants. Everybody wants like a space simulator that's, you feel like the TV show Firefly, or maybe like Blade Runner, or something, where you can actually fly to these worlds and they're actually fleshed out real worlds. Like when you think of like Mad Max, Beyond Thunderdome or something, and you go to these like post-apocalyptic areas, you envision worlds like that. At least I do. I envision like playing a space simulator where we land on worlds where it's like this post-apocalyptic, like irradiated zone. And the new Pyro star system has places like that are heavily irradiated with radiation, and you're going to need better protective type gear. They're also building a lot more stuff into the armor. So like different types of armor is going to have different types of benefits. So they're basically and you think about a game like WoW, like what you progress in WoW with your gear, like better weapons, better armor. Star Citizens has different types of gear, but it's usually just rated for like flat defense rating, and then protection against the environment. So like it can protect you up to like minus, like let's say 67 degrees Celsius, or minus 100 degrees Celsius, or plus 100 degrees Celsius. So it's rated for certain things, but they're actually going to start making it a lot more intricate, where certain gear may be really good versus projectile weapons, where another type of armor you wear may be much better versus laser fire, and same thing with ship weapons. Ship weapons already kind of do that to a certain degree, but there's certain types of ship weapons that do well against certain types of shields that other ships have. Some weapons like ballistic weapons do better against some shields because they have a certain type of protective shield, whereas other shields you want to use lasers. It's just so they're really kind of building onto.
They're slowly coming to life.
But I mean, look at this. Look at this. Like, we don't have anything like this. Like, when you go to a planet's surface, there's no freaking like greenhouses with spraying water.
More importantly, it's not sounding like it's going to be too long until they can actually offer missions to the player where you go up and.
Yeah, so they're starting to build like quests into the game. Like just like any regular MMO where you can go talk to NPCs and get quests, which would be kind of cool, because Star Citizen right now, it's pretty limited as far as how you can you get missions and stuff, but it's just a board you interact with through your Mobi Glass, which is an interface on your wrist. You like go to your wrist and you bring up like a holographic image, and you can access like a bounty board and say, oh, there's these bounty missions you can do and stuff, and it's really easy and it's really nice. I like that. But being able to like go to planets and find like unique quests like that are only going to be available from that NPC on that world, and is just really cool.
Ask you to go and get something or find something to capture new content to provide more dynamic conversations to both Stanton and Pyro, and I suppose the stats in improving human combat features for 4.0. For the first reactions, the behavior was refactored to provide more consistent responses across a range of situations, and this has been thoroughly tested in the test cell environment, which we have heard about recently. The team also iterated on functionality for watching. They then implemented the first pass on several features presented at CitizenCon, including improvements to enemy vision perception, which now takes planetary lighting cycles into account. Now, this is of great importance. Being able to utilize the day-night cycle to stealth is going to be so handy, especially as we will be gaining and losing rep with various orgs, doing missions for them against their rivals at many different settlements found throughout the verse. So being able to, kind of in a sandbox environment, they're always a vital part of the overall development speed. Now,
You gotta head to work? Oh, yeah. I'll see you, Capillo. Thanks for stopping by, man. But you can see, like, they're really improving the quality, too. Sunshaft occlusion on planetary scale, which is kind of cool.
Moving on to the animation team, they worked on the Valakat and Space Cow, or the Quasi-Grazer, alongside adjustments to the Copian dogs. They also continued to provide facial animation support for Persistent Universe characters and prepped for an upcoming narrative shoot. The team is also currently supporting level design with a number of player interaction animations.
And this is pretty cool. Like, the animations they have just climbing this ladder are really well done. Check this out.
For level traversal. Moving on, we have the character art team, who focused on tasks also related to CitizenCon, but after the event, the team continued to create the utility and specialist armors, including color and material variants to support factions and missions. Plus, work also began on armors for upcoming events. Now, this was actually one of my unexpected favorite parts of CitizenCon, highlighting all of the great stats and variations that are...
Yeah, look how this guy's shooting this guy, and his gun is like doing no damage to this person because of the type of armor they're wearing.
Coming to armors and how using the correct...
And then he just annihilates him.
for the job will be important. It is also interesting to hear them speaking about the color variants for factions and missions, as I hope that 6 additional vehicles will begin production soon. So many vehicles. The most of these we have probably seen silhouettes for during Citizen QATR, which is items. The mission system is also starting its first and locally refined via procedural noise. And this data is also then used to build a weather map to allow weather to drive VFX, physics, and gameplay, and this currently includes precipitation information as well as the extracted positions of potential lightning locations. Also, an API was implemented to allow the game to sample these weather attributes from both the GPU and CPU in a consistent, simple, and efficient way. And volume rendering to the atmosphere.
This is cool. We get to see some
rain.
rain.
Are essentially columns of rain underneath heavy clouds that self-shadow alongside casting shadows into the environment, which they say is important to prevent incorrectly lit scenes where players would expect dense rain volumes to partially block some moved and then dropped. So impressive.
Look at that lightning.
Now, finally, we have the visual effects team. Just
see the lightning in the background?
Rain. It sounds like it is literally based on the simulation in regards to how much rain can be gathered and moved and then dropped. So impressive. Now, finally, we have the visual effects team who helped on tasks for CitizenCon's presentations, including new biomes, base building, and Levski. So excited for all of these, but going back to Levski will just be amazing. And also, when we're in Nyx, the potential for Vandal clans to start coming in raiding parties, that is going to be so much fun. Now, finally, for the visual effects artists, they continue to support the vehicle and location teams.
So the biggest reason I bought my new computer was because of this game, was because of Star Citizen. Because as you can see, this game is a heavy hitter. It's a heavy hitter when you have a game that has like these type of environments that are just absolutely massive. So it'll be interesting to see. I'll probably be hooking up the new computer within the next couple days, and we'll be running some Star Citizen. We'll see how well it works out. But we're also going to be doing, of course, the WoW on Thursday for the Fresh event. So I am curious to see. It looks like people want me to do hardcore, which I know hardcore can be fun to watch, but the problem with hardcore is that there's no Burning Crusade, you know. So it's like you progress through vanilla, and then it's just that's it. You're done. You know, you're kind of like. Whereas, I don't know. So maybe I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, make sure you guys vote on here though if you want to see me, because I kind of been leaning towards wanting to do like the PvP server, like play on the PvP Classic realm. So just because of the fact that it's cool, because if we go down that route, then we have the ability to play for a long time without having to worry about doing anything else. You know, like we'll be able to go, like I said, because we went down into the, I think I put the, let's see, Classic WoW. You know, if we go down that route, you know, we're going to be able to play on the server from the autumn of 2025 all the way to autumn of 2026. You know what I mean? Before, and even then we'll still be able to play. We're going to be able to play for like 2 years on the server, you know. Now we can do both for sure, but as you guys know, it's, you know, I'm married, and my wife already gets on me about playing video games too much, so, you know, I'm trying to like manage my time to some degree where I can actually just focus on maybe one thing, like right now, you know, so trying to like level characters on hardcore and on the other one. But yeah, you know, maybe we can do both. We can certainly do both. It's just I prefer not to, because they're different mindsets. Like hardcore is a different mindset. Like if I go in and I'm playing regular vanilla WoW, and then I go play hardcore, and then then I'm not going to be mentally prepared for the fact that I got to be careful of how I'm pulling mobs, you know, putting myself needlessly into dangerous situations. What I'm trying to say is my chances of dying on a hardcore server go up exponentially if I'm going back and forth between a non-hardcore server and a hardcore server, because when you play hardcore and only hardcore, just mentally you kind of you understand what's going on. You know, you're ready to, you know, focus on not getting killed, because it is a different mindset. You know, like you have to constantly be aware every time you're pulling mobs where all the other mobs are. And it's just you know, and when you play regular non-hardcore, then you don't care. Who cares if you die? You just respawn. You know, so. But anyways, I'm out of here. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good day, Laser, and everybody else. Hope you guys have a good day. I got to work tomorrow. Like I said, I got some furniture being delivered tomorrow. Wednesday, I've got to go to the car dealership. So I probably won't be doing much game playing the next couple of days. But that's fine. And then Thursday is my anniversary. My 5-year anniversary. I think 5. Yeah, I think it's 5 years. So I got to see if me and the wife are gonna. We're probably gonna go out to dinner or something for that. So I may not even be able to play much. I'm sure I'll be playing Thursday night, but it may be like really late, and it probably won't be for very long. So I'll probably be really tired. I'll catch you guys later, man. Peace out.